I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 16, 2023. It is 12:41 a.m. I was putting a quick video together for you guys with some protests that were going on, and I didn't want to put it part of this tweet, so I decided to gather them all together and just put them on a video by itself. I'm not gonna monetize that because there's a lot of other videos that's in it. I just wanted to put it out there for you guys to see. Okay, so 3,384 subscribers, new subscribe. Right, so this is my back end, $357.34. My analytic. Okay, same amount here. And views in the last 48 hours, 3,479 views. And same thing with subscribers. Let me share with you some of the things that I'll be discussing. There's a possibility this video might be 2, depending on how much I have to say. So the first part, I'm gonna have about 5 tweets regarding the Middleton family, 7 tweets regarding Harry's family, meaning the Sussexes, and 2 tweets about other royals, and 4 tweets. This is where some of the things my timing might be, depend on how long I stay. All right, miscellaneous. I have some stuff. I don't know. I don't remember what they are, but they are different things. There's Recon Africa, that's about the Okavango drilling in Africa and all of that. So we shall see. All right, like I said, this might be 2 videos. So we're gonna start with this. Let's go on Twitter. So these are the things I was putting for you guys.
Israelis were killed while Palestinians nearly died.
So this is on another video. That's the one I just finished for you guys. It's rendering right now. I didn't upload it yet. Okay, this is the first tweet. Okay, so there's the eye here. Oh, look. Okay, the Middleton targeted and poster hate campaign over collapse of family business party pieces as Kate's brother James is left enraged and is spotted tearing them down. Messages were posted on lampposts. What? Around the couple's home in Buckleberry. What the hell? Someone is behind this. I mean, that's their baggage. I'm not saying anything, but someone is behind it. That's their baggage. When I say, God have a different baggage for everybody, this is their baggage. Okay, so when was this? That was published by Patrick Flanagan, published 15 October 2023, and it was updated the same day. Okay, Kate Middleton's parents have been targeted in a malicious poster campaign over the collapse of the family's party business. It was reported last night. Messages were posted on lampposts and trees around the couple's home village of Buckleberry in Berkshire, where they have lived for several decades. Kate's brother, James, 36, who lived nearby with his pregnant French wife, Oh, I didn't know. He's expecting. French wife Alizé, 33, was said to have been enraged by the posters and was reportedly seen tearing them down. Suppliers have been left out of pocket by the closure of Poddy Pieces, which was sold by Kate's mother Carol, 68, and father Michael, 74, shortly before it went bust earlier this year. Okay, I can't not. That's a different language. The palace preparing for the divorce. I think so too. I think so too. Separation by ensuring that they can't portray themselves as poor, hardworking militants whose daughter was wronged by wills. You never know. That might be the narrative. I mean, these people, that's, like I said, that's their baggage. This is probably as true as the commandment. Yeah, this is very sad. I hope they are okay. Who is targeting them? I'm laughing at the picture. The invisible contract is no longer working for Kate and her family. That must mean things are heating up for Wills and whoever is sending those eggplant emojis to. Is that right? There's a laugh. Yeah, such a wonderful day just reading this delightful pieces of information about the militant grifters. I just realized it's filing the skeleton's fingernails. Oh my lord. Jim doesn't like being targeted and harassed, yet he was quite happy to be photographed with Dan Wooten, the man who has been targeting and bullying Meghan for years. That's right. Okay, here's the archive article. Did it? Okay. So I'll put the link here for you guys. This is the archive. It's not the Daddy Fell website. Okay, so I'll put this in the description for you guys. All right, let me go to the next one. The squad quickly put it. The squad or something. Next tweet. I think it's the same topic, different caption. Okay, that's the laugh. We need the villagers' vile message. Please post it. You've seen it. There's the laugh and a whole bunch of hashtag. Okay, villagers' vile messages. Kate Middleton's parents become target of cool poster campaign after collapse of family party business. Okay, that was October 14th. So that was the day before. And then updated again on the 15th. This is what happened when you don't stand for the truth, for what is right. Then eventually it will be you. That's all. Okay, why haven't they paid their debts? There's the laugh. Yeah, haven't seen the Militant lot in a while at no parties or event. It's like they fell off the face of the earth. That's an ad. People you scam out of money while you live a millionaire lifestyle tend to get touchy. That's true. Okay, asking someone to pay their debt is cool. I should call my credit card company and try that line while report back if they buy it. Okay, I was looking for it as well. There's the laugh. Somebody is gonna get pissed off one day and lick them. When is it going? Okay, when is it going to be blamed on Meghan? All right, leave our sis out of this. All right, this is their baggage. Let them deal with it. Okay, you are nasty. There's a laugh, but I understand. Next tweet. I think it's the same topic, different caption. Laugh. Okay, Sussex Squad, I have a lovely Sunday and peaceful night knowing it is back to work tomorrow, Monday morning. So to line up my day, this, pointing down here, add a cherry on top of my cake. Remember, do not click or engage on GB News article. Don't let them profit. Final archive. Okay, like I just did. Alright, I just shared that other archive from the Daily Felt there. Princess Kate's family targeted and vile hate campaign as Jim Middleton left enraged. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the same thing that they circulate. Only them who's circulating it, different, different outlet, different newspapers, different media posted. Okay, the same one. All right, this is what happened. You get what you saw. You should have stand up for what's right. Okay, that's it. What goes around comes around. That's it. Okay, what do they expect? These people who were fleeced by the Kardashian Middletons. Okay, I wonder if she doesn't have any money of her own to bail out her parents. No saving for a rainy day from when she used to work before being married. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's an ad. Okay, they will blame Harry and Meghan supporters. They also done an article where Scamenta was calling out Harry and Meghan supporters for online hate toward her. This is being done to undermine Harry and Meghan, talking about online hate and not calling out their supporters. Okay, I read the archive version. It's KK Karen collectors coming to collect. Alright, the archive version. You guys could read it to see if she's right, because I'm not gonna read it. I blacked all GB News a long time ago. Okay, about time she got a taste of what Meg has had to put up with. That's it. Alright, yep, let's all boycott that site. Alright. Have you seen the poster? Oh no, not the militant who will target them. Whatever could the grifters, the millionaire-in-law of Workshire really done to have provoked the heir of mere peasant? Alright, let's go to the next one. Same topic again, different caption. Let's all boycott. Alright, let me make sure I'm getting at 100. Okay, so it was at 100. Why is the egg a billionaire not selling this quietly to save his wife and her family embarrassment? Villages. Okay, that's the same, how do you call this? The same article. There's me here. I forgot I posted that. Where is the uncle for the rescue? That's their baggage, and that's for them to deal with. You see, the same thing that I was saying. Okay, I hear the taxpayers fuck the militant debt. The reason I said that is because from the beginning, you've heard the uncle who is a drug dealer. Literally, because I have a clip of him selling drugs.
As well as supplying drugs, bald-headed Goldsmith brags of his connections with royalty. He even claims Prince William will soon be a guest at his home, the home he has crudely named Maison de Bang Bang.
Okay, who pretty much put them on the map. And then whenever they want to bash on Meghan, the uncle come out. So that's why I said, where's the uncle to the rescue? Okay, look at how they add the word cruel, when cruel is what the militants did to all those small businesses, leaving them out of pocket. I bet they still haven't paid back their debts. Okay, they have not. Hence, the posters morally bankrupt people. Alright, that's an ad. So the militant family continues to live in a multi-million-pound estate, correct? A reasonable person, family, or who most likely, what would they do? They'll find a way to either downsize their home or some sort, and then help repay those people, because these people, they have other people to pay themselves as well. People who work for them, who create those stuff that the militant bought from them, out of credit. And yeah, they could have done something to show that they want to repay, but they just walk away. They have no shame. So if that what some of the people are saying who read the article is correct, so the people are pissed who did the flyers. Okay, I don't know if it's flyers. This couple live in a mansion valued 18 months ago at £5 million, £6 million, probably worth more today. They can sell. That's the thing. Like I was saying, downsize. They can sell it. They can sell it to pay their debt and move in a smaller property. That's it. This is what a reasonable people would do. Okay, because they are cash poor. Their wealth is in property, land, and stolen jewels. Okay, he wants them shredded and loaded so he can go to his rose garden and other flowers. It is happening to a deserving social climbing mean family. So blessing to it all. At some point, Will get his too. He will get his too. Okay, he probably said to Kate, I will bail out your family if you say yes to a divorce. Probably wanted an abiding as well. Could be. They want to live off taxpayers' money. No sympathy. Charles is a billionaire. He can sponsor the militant. Okay, they amassed a fortune by using their connection to royalty. Everyone trusted them because it was headed by Perfect Kate's mother. There's definitely some bad feeling behind the scene because Kate and William could easily have stopped the bankruptcy at the first hint of trouble. Yep. Okay, Egg hates them like the rest of the normal son-in-law would. And why isn't Pippa hubby help them? Isn't he a billionaire, or is he? Okay, this only tells me that royal and aristocrat wives supposedly not being treated very well is probably the truth, which is why the hatred for both Harry and Meghan from this set. Why else wouldn't the husband help out or the wives if they have full and equal access to the money? He's probably behind the poster campaign. That's what I was trying to say too. There's a possibility he's behind that too. Okay, but they say it's the people they owe money. That's what I'm hearing. I didn't read the article. So there's the archive version. It's on the link will be in the description. You guys go read it. Alright, which is why okay, I read that. Why else will the husband help out all the wives if they have full and equal access to the money? Okay, he's probably behind the poster campaign. Why would he stop this? Smearing family members is a royal family tradition, after all, especially inconvenient wife. Okay, I reckon he is done with them. Yep, I think so. I think so too. He got his kids. He got the heir. He's done. I mean, this should be a lesson to anybody who, for Will's children. Okay, this should be a lesson for future wives and probably husband as well. I don't know. The little girl might be somewhat a little bit different because the how do you call this? The husband, the future husband, might be someone who's well off. But the thing is that future wives of any of the royals, of those kids that's growing up right now, this is the perfect example for you. All right? Because this is not acceptable. $1 million question, all those questions about the relationship with the Marcos, but no question on why a wealthy future king is abandoning his in-laws financially. That's another thing. Like I said, this is a baggage for them. And that's not looking good for William as well, for allow this to happen. And like some of the comments says, he's probably behind it. And sooner or later, he will have his baggage. Okay, why is the egg a billionaire now selling this quietly to save his wife and her family embarrassment? So I read this under one of the things. So it come back again. Oh, did I put it twice? Yep, I put it twice. All right, so let's go to the next one. So now I am with Harry and Meghan. Topic. Next tweet. Okay, Charles and William thought by cutting Harry's security and access, he will come crawling back out of fear. Their stupidity will never cease to astound me. Meghan had real-life experiences, friends and strangers who had witnessed royal family cruelty and were waiting in the wings to help Harry and Meghan. Building fortune. That's that. Alright, you are giving them too much credit. They probably washed their hands off. Okay, they probably washed their hands off them, hoping for a similar outcome like Diana. We could say all of this. These are different branches because these people, the evil mind within them, they never think logically, never think of sense of compassion. So their cruelty have different branches to everything. Okay, what they didn't expect is that Harry's past experience has ingrained in him survival instinct, and he's 100% going to protect his family from the worst outcome. Not only that, that's true. Yes, this is another branch of things. Harry went to the military. They taught him different things, and he said that. The military pretty much somewhat enlightened him and things like that. So the kind of privilege, he went in for one thing. Okay, he just wanted to hang out with the boys or whatever. But while he's in there, this is where things switch for him, where he's listening to people's real problem, the everyday issue. He said it on the Obama Foundation Summit thing with Melody Hobson. Okay, take the time. I usually share little bits and pieces with you. Go to the Obama YouTube channel and look for it and watch the entire thing. Okay, because he explained it very well, and Melody Hobson did a wonderful job and followed through with a lot of questions. It's a very nice conversation. Okay, they all want Harry calling back to serve them. They never expect he will continue to stay with his wife because they will abandon their wives for royal comfort. That's a very good point. Okay, when Tyler Perry called Meghan classy because, quote, she could say a lot more, and quote, my jaw dropped to the floor, and I don't think I've been able to fully put it back in place since then. Tyler recognized the abuse of Meghan immediately because similar was done to his mom. It's why he reached out to her. The gaslighting of Megan was loud and prevalent for all to see. Their mistakes was thinking the right people were not watching and waiting to help her. Yeah, I mean, they cannot invade into her personal life and say, let me help you, if she doesn't ask for help. All right, so this is what happened. If you are in need of help, you have to ask for help. There's a possibility some people who probably going through their own shit won't be able to help you at the moment. But don't hold that against them, because remember, when a plane is going down, the first thing that they tell people to do is put their mask on first before they could help somebody else. So when you are at need of help, if that person cannot help you in the moment, that's most likely they're going through with their own shit right now. But maybe in the future, if you keep on asking for help, you find the right person who will give you a life support, okay, put you in a hangar for a while, and then by that time you are in the life support, the first person who you had asked, who was having some personal issues as well, maybe by the time you are on the life support, this person is okay now, could help you, will probably eventually put you on a stable ground. Okay, so be compassionate as you ask for help. I could understand you probably will be upset, obviously. So just be careful. All this is part of human nature. Yes, I could see myself being upset when I ask for help. Someone is not helping me, but I need to put this in the back burner myself. Okay, as I'm saying this, these are things I probably will most likely experience. Knock on wood, never be in need of anything. Knocking on wood, to never be in need of things. But life usually throws some curveball at you. So these are the things sometimes you need to think about when you are in certain position. Okay, that's when I knew the call was coming from inside the palace. All right, so maybe did I read this one? When the abuse the staff allegation came out, I instantly questioned it, trying to make a villain of a woman who worked with influenced people for a decade plus with never a bad word uttered and only praise seemed like the oddest move. I started paying attention immediately. Okay, this is the thing here. These are some of the things that caught my attention. Like I've said, many videos, I know Megan existed the same way I know about a lot of other people. Okay, but I never follow her, never into all of those little gossip kind of thing. But when she married into the royal family, you know, we were happy for her. Okay, knowing in my mind, I held the royal family at a higher standard. I thought they were more understanding, more at a level of different kind of level of things. But when I started seeing the nonsense, the headlines after headline, you know, maybe the first 2 or 3 one caught my attention. I let it go. But when it was consistent, this is where I was like, wait a second. This is someone who have been working with in the business for a while. The minute she step in, all I'm seeing is negativity. I never hear anything about her in the US or in Canada. Maybe people who live in Canada might be aware of certain things, but I was not aware of any of this. So when I started seeing those headlines, it caught my attention. I wanted to look more deeper. Then I did just go back to the very, some early videos on PYTE. That PYTE video was supposed to be about politics. Okay, when I see something and I want to raise my voice about it, that was the channel was supposed to be. And then I turned it when I started seeing all the negativity, the nonsense, nonstop. And then I started talking about Megan a little bit more. And then the squaddies who are not on Twitter then said, can you please share some more of the tweets because I'm not on Twitter. And this is how all of this become about. And this is why I'm usually talking about politics, because that was my foundation. That was what I intended to do. So I didn't leave behind the politic aspect of things. I just pick up more on the Sussexes because the injustice is just too much. Okay? So that's for those who just happen to stumble on my videos. This channel, by the way, is a backup because that PYTE channel is demonetized. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, this is the backup. This is the backup, and this is the main channel. It's demonetized. So when I started seeing a lot of things, they giving me guideline strike for videos that were there for years. And I was like, what's going on? And I started seeing things happening. And I said, you better create a backup, because sooner or later they will shut you down. Okay? So when I go here, okay, demonetize. Alright, they're saying we use content, this, whatever. But I have on the 17th, tomorrow. Okay, I'm just gonna delete some of the things that they have issues, and then we submit it. I don't think I did anything wrong. But I have this channel to thing. I went off a little bit. Okay, so let's go back to this. Alright, so yeah, when I realized the very first thing after looking deeper into things, there's one video. It has been done before. I knew it was the brother. I knew things were just too much for me. And then when I saw what I saw, I don't know, I don't have proof to say, hey, it's you. At that time, the docuseries didn't come out, Spare didn't come out at that time, and the Oprah interview did not come out at that time. So I had nothing to back me up. So I had to put the video in a way that doesn't name anybody, but I knew it was the brother. So I'm like, Harry, you better watch your back. When you go over there, be careful. That was like a warning. They will be nice to you to welcome you back, but deep inside, they don't want you. They just don't like the way things is happening for you. All right, there's this. That's when I knew the call was coming from the inside. I agree, but this I knew way before that. Okay, let me read this. This is an ad. Okay, Chef Jose Andres released $1 million to his World Central Kitchen. Now, the ground in Gaza and Israel's feeding people on both sides. Those funds came from Jeff Bezos Foundation, World Central Kitchen, the partners with Archwell Foundation. This is where Harry and Meghan are involved in real charity work. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this. The time when Prince Harry called Rupert Murdoch's right-hand woman, Rebekah Brooks, infected pustule on the ass of humanity. All right, so let's see here. I'm telling you the squad or something. 53 seconds.
Can it possibly be a...
Let's listen.
I asked him to remind me, what was this editor's name? He said it, and I committed it to memory. But in the years since then, I've avoided speaking it, and I don't wish to repeat it here. Spare the reader, but also myself. Besides, can it possibly be a coincidence that the name of the woman who pretended I went to rehab is a perfect anagram for rehabber cooks? Is the universe not saying something there? Who am I not to listen? Over several weeks, who the hell is this editor? Loathsome toad, I gathered. Everyone who knew her was in full agreement that she was an infected pustule on the arse of humanity, plus a shit excuse for a journalist. But none of that mattered, because she'd managed to wriggle her way into a position of great power, and lately, she was focusing all that power upon me.
I'll tell you, Harry is something. He's like, I'm not gonna give you the name, but I call her this instead. And to prevent a lawsuit as well. But anyway, they'll find a way. If he had mentioned her name, they will find a way to somewhat sue him. But he didn't say any name. You could assume. Anybody could assume. Okay? A poet of our generation. I know! He's been saying some... What is it? The way he described Meghan the first time he saw her in the book? Oh my God, I turned it into a video. It's on PYTE.
Traveled the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits, stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat?
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.
Give him a Grammy. Prince Harry never ceased to amaze me. Who knew he could go there? They've been bothering him since he was a child, so he's unleashing it now. Okay, reminiscence of when his father called the addition to the National Portrait Gallery, quote, a carbuncle on the face of much loved friend or something. Okay, if the cap fits, no lies were told. That's true. It's well deserved. Truth. There's that. There's this. That's a different language. I have used that phrase many times since to describe them all. Okay, this is the last one. This is solely random, but why do I feel like that is the first time I've ever heard a member of the royal family curse in public? Henry out here just letting it all hang out, and I love that for him. Alright? There's that. This is the thing. We always felt like they are somewhat high, but higher of something, but at the end of the day, they all are human. Next tweet, I don't know why you will ask about Harry and Meghan's imaginary kids. Make up your minds whether they are imaginary or they are real. By the way, when you do see them, you complain that they said they wanted privacy. Also, who in their right mind asks to see the kids of people they hate? Haters gonna hate, but we don't care. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so that was close. Where did I saw that from? There's no more comment. Next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Prince Harry wasting no time getting the hell out of the UK after the coronation will forever be iconic in my books. His message couldn't be any clearer. Alright, so let's see here. 7 seconds. Okay, there is a music there, so you're not gonna hear it. There's no, it's just a music showing that. Alright, let me put it bigger for you guys. So you,
up through the night, I can't turn
alright, so that's all it is. Get the hell out of there.
About who I'm supposed to
yep,
be.
and then there's a picture. Yeah, that's almost the same move. That is true. May she rest in peace. Wow. Could just imagine if she was alive. Oh my God, she will have so much time, good time with the grandkids on both sides, and I think there will be some sort of a direction of discipline on the other kids, but Harry's kids are very disciplined. What is it? The Queen did say it. Harry said in one interview, I do not have that clip, that yeah, the kids were well behaved, and if he chooses to visit, how does that concern you? Okay, I don't know what this person said. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay, so there's that here. Something never change. Whether they are at home or at vacation, they will hold hands. But for some reason, I don't know why, the first time I saw this image, I was having some question. I was like, Harry's back looked kind of strange. I didn't say that the first time, but I was writing onto something and I was like, his back looked different, like distorted in a way. And Harry's a little bit buff right now. I don't know. But Meghan's here, there's nothing wrong here, but Harry's back look a little bit distorted a little bit. I guess they're trying to match it with the perspective of the image. In my humble opinion, it could be true. I don't know. They could probably, this image probably be true, but there's something weird with this. Slightly, you will have to look very deep to see the distortion of the back. But whoever did that, if it's true or if it's Photoshop, they did a good job. There's this here. Yep, that's from the docu-series. And there's that here, very grainy. Okay, there's that here. Beautiful, well deserved. P.S. I think this one fits in your collection. Back pictures. This is such a beautiful photo. 5 years later, they have 2 beautiful children and wonderful lives together. There's the heart. The places they vacation and escape to, beautiful and peaceful. It's not about exclusion via experience, but via a change in habit and surrounding. With their job, high profile status, young marriage and kids, this is great to avoid burnout. Leading by example. That is true. Beautifully said. There's that. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, well said. Exactly. They are both proud and supportive of each other and everything they did together. Now that's true love all around. There's a heart, a lot of emojis. Let's go to the next tweet. I have one more regarding Harry after this one. The Sussexes, I mean. Okay, so let's see here. First of all, Harry and Meghan never said they were gonna honor Chuck. And second of all, quote, balancing their time between the UK and North America, end quote, there's a lie. Sweetie, your dump of an island is just a random connection flight for them. The shade. I shared this on my community board. Okay. The royal family website was updated referencing Harry and Meghan, quote, as continuing to honor their duty to the king, patronages, and Commonwealth, end quote. It lists the kids' title and Meghan's, the monarchy attaching themselves to their success and popularity. No wonder the haters are mad. The thing I was thinking when I first come across it, I'm like, my goodness, the squad. I will not say never. And if I'm doing something and I need to to check to see what I said is correct, maybe I'll go on their website or something. But I don't even remember the last time I went on the website to read those things. But the squad or something. Let's read this. Okay, the Duke of Sussex is fifth in line to the throne and the younger son of King and Diana, Princess of Wales. He spent 10 years. This is when I read Princess of Wales. This is why the three in a marriage did not bother have them call her that. Okay, Princess of Wales. He spent 10 years working in the armed forces, ending operational duties in 2015. During his service, he conducted 2 tours of duty to Afghanistan with the British Army. As announced in January 2020, the Duke and Duchess have stepped back as senior members of the royal family. They are balancing their time between the United Kingdom and North America. How? This is what they wanted to do, but you prevent them from doing it, but now you're writing about it. My goodness, continuing to honor their duty to the king, the Commonwealth, and their patronages. Harry stays with Wellchild because this is something, what is it? I don't think it's how do you call this? It's one of the royal family's kind of patronages. He decides to stay with them because he sees the people need help and he could help and he's been helping them. But when you look at the other royal family, whatever patronages they have, it's failing. So Harry, stick with what he knows that's close to his heart. Okay, so there's a pictures of Meghan, biography. Now, about the Duchess of Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex, born Rachel Meghan Markle, married Prince Harry at St. George Chapel, Windsor in May 2018. The Duke and Duchess have 2 children, Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex. As announced in January 2020, the Duke and Duchess have stepped back as senior members of the royal family. Okay, so this is where I started looking deeper into that. There's this here. The Duke and Duchess have stepped back. There it is. Stepped back as senior members of the royal family. Okay? So they don't represent them anymore.
And I have no regrets. It's incredibly sad, but I have no regrets at all because now I'm in a place where I feel as though I should have been 4 years ago.
They are balancing their time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor their duty to the monarchy. No, they don't. This is why they step back. The Commonwealth and their patronages. Nope, they're doing the thing that they want to do. My goodness. The Duchess will continue to support a number of charitable causes and organizations which reflect the issues with which she has long been associated, including the arts, access to education, support for women, and animal welfare. This is true, but this has no connection with the royal family. This is true, but not with the royal family.
Energy on because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
The Duchess's official title are the Duchess of Sussex, Countess of Dumbarton, and Baroness Kilkill. That's why the others keep on saying about title. They want to make sure this is where they want to attach them with Meghan. My goodness, these people are evil. They don't want to associate with them, but yet...
This is how it was covered for her. This is how it was covered for her. If you don't see the difference and understand why it's being reported that way, then I can't help you. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't.
There's the laugh here. Let's remember in 2020, Meghan and Harry completely stepped down. Previously, Harry had made it clear to the royal family that he and Meg wanted to work half outside and half inside. The royal family then clearly said no. That's right. All right, one of two. Okay, why we all know, despite public mental abuse from royal family and media, the Sussexes could hold their own. Her popularity has never stopped. Kitty, pegging, and secret weapons are no good. From not welcome, the Sussexes are suddenly updated as part-time workers because they are successful and bring a lot of popularity. And they are also popular with young people. To be honest, that's what I call taking advantage. There is a lot of falsehood and malice there. Yeah, okay. Are we sure the site was recently updated with disinformation, or was it always there and someone just noticed it? I don't know. I never been on it. I will not say never. Very rarely I go in there. I don't even remember the last time I went in there. Maybe I stumbled on it by accident, but not me really going in there to search. Okay, North America, including Canada, sound like same info posted in 2020, but updated with Monarch swap and Sussex Kids title posted months ago. Since then, I don't follow them, so I don't know. For all I know, whatever. All right, next tweet. Maybe some of you are more up to date with all of this. I don't follow those the royal family. All right, next tweet. Harry and Meghan splitting their time between the UK and North America. That's the laugh here. She took some screenshot. Prince Harry has already left the building following Dad King Charles III coronation. The Duke of Sussex is catching a flight back to wife Duchess Meghan and their children. She's bringing proof. She's like, they're out of there. He's out of there. The royal family is wondering why Prince Harry bothered to come to the coronation at all. Prince Harry's whirlwind 28-hour trip to witness his father's historic coronation has left some royals puzzled. She went and searched for this headline. Daily Fair. Prince Harry says he and Meghan will never move back to the UK. She did look for the visit. Meghan Markle returned to UK for first time since Queen's death, but stays just 90 minutes. Oh my God. Oh Lord, one of the best. That's in French. Okay, that's in French. That's a different language. That's commercial. Clown. She then returned to the UK. It was a layover. When was the 90 minutes trip? I have no idea. Let's see here. She had a connected at Heathrow on her way to Invictus. Oh, that's right, to Invictus. Yep, Arnold, they are desperate to say her name. There's a laugh. Okay, the squad are just laughing. Okay, so let's go to the other royals. Okay, so now I'm done with the Sussexes. Now I'm going to the other royals. On her. Okay, did the Wales get snubbed? All right, let's pause here. New Prince Joachim and Princess Marie, Count Felix, Count Henry, and Countess Athena have arrived at Prince Christian's 18th birthday gala. So, oh, that kid turned 18 already. All right, 33 seconds. Let's listen.
Prinsesse Marie.
Wow.
Det er meget lyserød i aften.
Ja.
Prinsesse Athena.
Det er en ny kjole, jeg ikke har set den i før.
Nej,
så meget flot.
diademet ser til gengæld ud til at være det, hun også fik til sit bryllup, og altså et, hun faktisk bruger ret ofte. Så vidt jeg kan se.
Flot bliver transparente, der går op over skulderen. Falder nærmest ned som sådan en kappe bagpå.
Smukt snit.
Ja, så flot ud.
Det er meget, og passer fint.
Og igen, kolder godt i det.
Ja, præcis.
Ja, det er mønster, vi har set.
Ja.
Dronningen var jo også i lyserød Marie.
They seem so organized, so together. When you see them coming to take the picture, they all know their place. They're walking behind their parents. Remind me of ducklings. I don't know why this picture just came to in my head. So he remarried. That's the one who made a fuss when the queen took the kids' titles away or something. I don't know. So this is where, look at them, they putting themselves together. So they've done this before for the picture. The posture, I like this kid's posture. Is that the one? I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, there's me here. I'm responding to this, okay? Did the whales get snubbed? This is my response to it. They didn't want chap moment at their event. They don't know how to keep their BS at home. This family gave them a favor for not inviting them. If that's the case, Egg has time to smell the rose. Somebody like, oh, 4 people like it. There's a laugh. My American head tilted here. What with the military uniform and medals, is Prince Joachim currently in the military? And why is the younger count wearing medals? I saw that too, but I don't know. I really don't get that royal fixation with uniform and medals, but not actually military. It looks ridiculous. Okay, I thought he was moving or moved to the US. Okay, I don't know anything about that. There's William here. Okay, they were busy talking about mental health. There's the laugh. I believe that the decline will begin, and they will begin to be snubbed because the royalty of Europe also realized the falsehood and hypocrisy. Better to have them far away than close. Could be. Yeah, this is what happened when you want to be on the news all the time. So your shit is gonna come out. Alright, so there's that. After this, that's it. These the one who got title taken, and then the outrage made their grandmother sprint from an interview. Or do I have the royal wrong? Okay, I wish there was response to that. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to the next tweet, and I think it's making reference to them too, the royals from over there. Okay, so this is, I think this is the kid birthday. After the invite and uninvite during the Queen's funeral, I got to look a little into his thing. So he's one of those, you know, let me keep my mouth shut, because when you have kids. But anyway, this is interesting. Hope Charles and Camilla, William and Kate are taking notes on class. Prince Christian with the other young heirs or heirs of heirs. I don't know. Okay, left to right. Princess, okay, let's click on it from left to right. Okay, Princess Estelle of Sweden, that little girl here. And then this one, Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, that's her. And Prince Christian of Denmark, that's him. What is it? He is half what is it, down under, Aussie. That's the one the father met the mother during the 2020 I'm saying 2020, the 2000 Olympics. Him. Okay, Princess Catharina Amelia of the Netherlands. That's this. Is that the one, the heir to the throne? The Netherlands. That's the one who went to the Caribbean with the father and they were dancing and all of that. That's her, I think. Okay, Princess Elizabeth of Belgium. That's her. Okay. Whatever. Okay, Leonor and George Charles of Lux, just imagine. Leaving out Jax and Joseph Wenzel. Okay, let's see here. There's the laugh. Yeah. Them too. I didn't mean to leave them. But isn't Joseph Wenzel too old to be in this group? While the case of Jax, I'm disappointed with the fact that Monaco follows agnatic primogeniture. It's his sister who actually should be heir. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Monaco is not agnatic primogeniture. It is male primogeniture, as it gives male preference, which Spain also is. Leonor just doesn't have a brother. Okay, yeah, so that's the 2 girls. So where are they? They didn't invite them as well? But anyway, so I'm done with this. Now I'm into the miscellaneous. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Once I hit an hour, I think I'll just stop. I'm almost an hour. Next tweet. There's this here, Rebekah. Let's pause. No wonder Colleen Rooney won. Prince Harry and Princess Diana's lawyer, David Sherborne, appears in this trailer. She put fans chanting Jamie Vardy, your wife is a grass, in her trailer. I can't wait. What? What is this? Okay, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Have you still got the post on your phone?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
They're my words. And I stick by them.
What is that?
Agatha Christie starts today at the High Court.
Fellow wags and former friends embroiled in a bitter row.
Someone on my personal account was informing the Sun newspaper of my private posts and stories.
I thought, I'm gonna do something about it.
This is a detective story. You never find the person responsible with a smoking gun in her hand. She was going to lose at trial.
I needed evidence. I had to set a trap.
Oh my God.
Never in a million years would I have said, oh, you just go on your Instagram settings, you upload fake stories. What you done yet?
Really think more of the wags.
I'd never imagined being in a legal battle.
The media attention was off the scale.
That's a part there.
I had a message off Rebekah saying, what is this? I replied, you know what this is. It was just constantly on my mind. She struggled and she was upset.
I was like, are you okay?
And Dad said, it's just not you anymore.
This is going to be total mayhem.
Don't play games with a girl who can play better.
Colleen Rooney, The Real Wagatha Story. Streaming exclusively on Disney+.
Okay, I don't know what this is all about. The only thing I could make out of this is that the UK, it's not a place to live, because these people, they love to fabricate things. They don't let people live naturally, okay? They fabricate things to make your life a miserable hell, so they could control certain things. So the UK is, I'm glad I'm aware of all of this. This is not a place for me to step in, because these people are evil. Okay, I love her accent. I've seen him work. He is the best barrister in the UK. Yeah, he proved him, he did prove Johnny Depp thing. So something went behind the door, the closed doors for Johnny Depp case. Okay, and Prime Minister does as well, so I will pass. I was going to watch it until I saw Pierce on it. Too bad Pierce is in it. Okay, so that's that. I have no idea what this is about. I don't know who this woman is, but I thought it was whatever. I see the Prince Harry thing. Whatever. Johnny Depp case. Okay, one cannot just call back. Okay, all right. This one, look at this. I just mentioned about Johnny Depp thing. This is the guy who testified in the Johnny Depp case because of the TMZ thing. TMZ was trying to prevent him from testify. Okay, but the judge allowed it to happen because TMZ have nothing to do with that, and this guy was willing to testify. So okay, I followed the Johnny Depp case, so I know about it, and that's why I start following him as well. Okay, one cannot just call back grid. The Rangers pretend they don't know that. Okay, I can't keep having that same conversation, so here's a video. All right, so he's explaining how the tabloid, the photographers, the paparazzi work. Okay, so this is something I need to put by itself when I need to talk about it, or I make reference of it. I could just go to it. So right now it's embedded into this video. I will never know to go find it. Okay, I don't want to, but anyway, let's listen. Let's go into it and listen.
What is backgrid? This is a question that comes up periodically as their credit appears under an occasional tabloid post, especially when it comes to Britney Spears or Harry and Meghan. Simply put, Backgrid is a celebrity photo agency. When you see a gang of photographers snapping photos as someone steps in or out of a restaurant, they're not all working for individual outlets. Most of them are actually freelancers, aka any dude with a camera. They'll stake out high-profile restaurants or stalk a particular celebrity for photos and or videos. These camera people typically don't go directly to media outlets with their shots, but instead they partner with photo agencies as a contributor. They do this because the agencies have more connections and they negotiate for you. They also know if what you have is legal to sell, because it isn't always. Additionally, it adds a layer of anonymity if your shot was a setup, meaning the celebrity called you to photograph them, or if they wanted to make a statement without really making a statement. Hint, hint. The agency then email blasts media outlets with the watermarked media, and if it sells, you make money. If an outlet wants to license your stuff, they can do it either exclusively for more money, and then they own it outright, or non-exclusively for less money, and then other people can use it. So when you see a photo agency credit like Backgrid, Mega, or formerly Splash News, which has now been acquired by Shutterstock, it means a dude with a camera sold it through that agency. Side note, celebrities may also choose to have their own photographer come with them on vacation, snap candid photos, and then the celebrity themselves then sells it directly to the agency after they've photoshopped them. Hint, hint. All right.
And the other thing as well, I'll put the part where he testified in the Johnny Depp case, where he explained how this thing also works.
I was the go-between the news desk in the office and the reporters in the field, which you might know as paparazzi.
Approximately how many paparazzis were you in charge of?
At the time, it was about 20 in LA, a handful, maybe 3 in New York, and then 1 in DC.
And what were your responsibilities specifically as to the paparazzi?
It would be to dispatch paparazzi to various locations based on tips or just direction dictated by having a list of sort of hot spots where celebrities would be.
And how were those tips received?
They were received either through tips that we received through our tip line or directly through news producers in the office.
And were tips frequently received directly from sources?
Very often the case, yeah.
And who were the type of sources that TMZ received tips from?
They would receive tips from, oftentimes it would be publicists, managers, agents, or B-list celebrities.
Lawyers?
And lawyers, definitely.
How are tips verified?
Tips are verified by an extensive process. If they come in through our tip line, we have to verify who sent it, that the source is truthful, and so they have to add their contact information, which is a field in that on that website for like name, phone number, things like that.
And how long did that process typically take?
If we receive a tip through the tip line, it could take a while because that would need to be, if it was a tip, we would need to verify it. If it was media, such as photos or videos, that would need to be extensively verified to ensure that the person sending it is the copyright holder and that we would have the legal ability to air it and distribute it.
And while working for TMZ, were you involved in any assignments related to Ms. Heard?
I was.
What was the first time you recall working on an assignment related to Ms. Heard?
I believe it was May 27th, 2016.
And what was your role in that assignment?
For that, Ms. Heard was filing a restraining order at a courthouse in downtown Los Angeles. So I dispatched camera people to that location.
Under what circumstances would you normally send paparazzi to a courthouse?
Only if we had been informed prior. It's not by any means a celebrity hotspot. We would only ever send people there if we had been tipped off that something was occurring and there was somebody present there.
And what footage was TMZ trying to capture at the LA courthouse on May 27th, 2016?
We were trying to capture Amber leaving the courthouse and an alleged bruise on the right side of her face.
What was your team of paparazzi supposed to do while they were at the LA courthouse on May 27th, 2016?
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay and foundation.
What were they supposed to do?
Right. She's asking for, I don't think there's a foundational hearsay.
I'll overrule the objection at this point. We'll see.
Go ahead, Mr. Tremaine.
Can you state the question again?
What was your team of paparazzi supposed to do while they were at the Los Angeles courthouse on May 27th, 2016?
Their objective was to capture her leaving the courthouse, and then she was going to sort of stop and turn towards the camera to display the bruise on the right side of her face, the alleged bruise.
Did your team of videographers get the shot of Amber Heard?
We did.
Whoa.
What is the difference between receiving a tip from a news producer and any other source?
If it's any other source, it would have to be verified by copyright. If it was anything that was received directly through a news producer, then they go through that process to verify the source.
Did you do anything to verify the tip on May 27th, 2016 related to Amber Heard?
I did not.
Why not?
Because it had come directly from a news producer.
Does that mean it had been verified?
It means that they had verified that tip and deemed that it was credible, and therefore a camera person needed to be dispatched.
After May 27th, 2016, were you...
So he's giving his information. I was reading this here and said, apparently I've got Meghan Markle and Prince Harry supporters on this post too, which is not how I expect this to go. But hi, love your work, abolish the monarchy. So where does this start here? I'm not actually sure where this rumor came from, but I'm gonna clear it up. Bagrid is not a paparazzi agency. You cannot call it on yourself. All right. So, but anyway, I just thought I shared this, how some of the what he's talking about, how photos can be sold and all of that. That's all I wanted to pick from that. All right. So that's that. Now, this might be a video by itself. All right, I'm gonna switch some stuff over. The Recon Africa, I think, needs to be by itself. It needs to be in the charity channel, not here. So let's do this one here. Okay, that would be the last one. This one I'm gonna leave it for another video when I have energy to talk about it. Okay, US companies, White House, along with companies like Amazon. All right, so this is like a information, and this will be my last one. Next tweet. All right, let's pause. It's 1 minute and 48 seconds. The White House, along with companies like Amazon, Google, and Best Buy, announced an initiative this year that allows Americans to identify devices that are less vulnerable to cyber attacks. Okay, 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Today, in partnership with the FCC, we're launching a cybersecurity certification and labeling program.
The White House earlier this year announced a partnership with some of the largest names in tech and retail to help Americans to identify products that are more resistant to cyber attacks. The initiative, which includes Google, Amazon, and Best Buy, would create a new certification and labeling program and would raise the bar for cybersecurity across an array of smart devices. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
In 2024, the program will be up and running, and soon after, Americans will be able to look for the Cyber Trust Mark's distinct shield. Just like the logo on the screens behind me, across common household devices such as baby monitors, home security cameras, fitness trackers, and smart TVs, and refrigerators of all price ranges. The logo will indicate to Americans shopping online or in stores that device they're buying meets the U.S. government's cybersecurity requirements and is less vulnerable to cyber attacks.
According to a senior administration official who did not wish to be named, the initiative is designed to make sure, quote, our networks and the use of them is more secure because it is so important for economic and national security. The White House said that the Federal Communications Commission will seek public comment before rolling out the labeling program and register a national trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. In March, the White House launched its national cyber strategy that called on software makers and companies to take far greater responsibility to ensure that their systems cannot be hacked. It also accelerated efforts by agencies such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Defense Department to disrupt activities of hackers and ransomware groups around the world.
It sounds good, but the thing is that, okay, this is a very good beginning. But so many people are not paying attention where when they vote for elected officials, some elected officials are not in the business of continuing, of progress, of building up. Let's say, look at Trump, for instance, the things that President Obama did. Okay, you would assume the next president will build up on it, make things better. Look what he did. He messed up everything. So this is, as I was watching the video, that's the thing that came to mind. How this gonna build up to be better? When things just started, you get the basic of basic because you're just getting started. But eventually it needs to be built up. How is this gonna move further on, let's say 70 or 75 years from now, 100 years from now, whatever? All right, so it comes down to the people. The people needs to pay attention and vote for right people to help build on it. This is a good idea, but I don't know how long it will stay. All right, so that's it. Like I said, I have another tweet regarding Recon Africa. Let me look at it. I think it's gonna be long. There's a lot of reading. And it's a long thread. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for another video. When I have time, I'll do it. Alright, so let's do a prayer. Let's do let the blind see, because we still need for people to see what's going on here. Prayer. Oops, my cap went on. Okay, let's start. Prayer for the blind to see. Let's see here. Okay, in the name of Jesus, I pray that they will be able to see clearly, to recognize who you are, and to give their hearts to you. Remove all hindrances the enemy will use to distract them from your truth. Open their eyes, Lord, that they might see Jesus. Okay, I think I did this prayer before. Let's see if there's an image, a short one, whatever is here. Come on, image, whatever is here. All right, so let's do this one. And so for the first many time, I said the prayer of God's smuggler. Look at this, that the poacher they just arrested. Smuggler, Lord, and my luggage. I have scripture that I want to take to your children across the border. When you were on earth, you made blind eyes see. Now I pray, make seeing eyes blind. Do not let the God see those things you do not want them to see. Okay, so let's leave it as that. Okay, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Did this just change again? Okay, I don't know. And I also have a Patreon. This is another way you could help support me. Occasionally I put videos. It's not all the time, but things that I do not want to put on YouTube, I will put it on Patreon. It's just a way of you supporting me. If you don't want to do PayPal or Cash App or any of that, I will not have membership on any of my YouTube channel. As of now, this is my thinking. I will not have pay membership. Everything will be free because I just don't trust the numbers on YouTube. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for your support.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.